Hello, my name is Ben Wilson. I'm one of the business librarians assigned to the Woodbury School of Business. One of my favorite things about this job is research, or more accurately, helping students like you with their research needs. Everything from topic creation to where to search and how to get the results that you actually want. The first thing I'd like to tell you about are some business resources that you'll find useful. You probably already know that you have access to many newspapers like the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times, but there are many other publications available to you. To search for a specific magazine, journal, or newspaper, you just use the journals link on the library homepage to find the latest editions and back issues for these publications. You can also search for articles in these publications by accessing our subscription databases. The easiest way to do this is right from the library homepage. Simply add your query into OneSearch, and you can access most of them. One thing to remember is that when using OneSearch, the article's web addresses don't work off campus. If you click on the databases link, you'll get a list of all the subscription databases we have available. Those that have the OneSearch icon are included in the library homepage search. Those that do not will have to be searched individually for the content you're looking for. You should know that sometimes there's some overlap between sources that come up. For example, you might find the same magazine in multiple databases, but most of the time you'll find new sources. The database list has filters at the top. If you click on the Narrow by Subject filter, you can select Business and Marketing. This shows the recommended databases for business research. ABI Inform is my go-to business database for many topics. It's an article database that gives you industry reports, magazines, newspapers, trade publications, and more. I recommend checking the box Exclude Wire Feeds because they tend to not be very useful. When searching ABI, it's important to be specific and to use filters. Statista is a good infographic and report database. It works well for finding statistics in charts and graphs on your topic. Broader search queries typically work best when using it. Business Insights Global is a good industry research database that gives reports and articles on many subjects. With this database, you'll want to be more specific when searching it. IBISWorld is an industry database that gives you custom-made reports on many different industries. For this one, a simple search is usually sufficient. Mergent Online is a company database that pulls information from SEC filings of the finances for public companies and reformats the data to make it easier to use and to understand. Privco is a private company database, and it creates custom reports for larger private companies. It's important to remember that private companies are not required to disclose their financials. So as a result, you may not find all the information you're looking for. Sometimes students are looking for local data about consumers, their demographics, and lifestyle habits. Fortunately, BYU has a good database for this kind of information called Mintel. How does this help you? Well, as a member of UVU, you have free access to BYU databases and books when you visit their campus in person. You can also access the resources virtually if you know someone willing to log you in. All of UVU's databases can be accessed remotely, but you will need to log in using your UVU credentials before your search results will appear. You're free to use any content you find in our databases, but you'll need to cite them. Fortunately, many of the databases have a built-in citation generator. Just make sure you select the most current version of APA citations and double-check them for accuracy. Sometimes you may come across an article that requires you to purchase it. If this happens, there's a good chance that another library has a subscription and can send it to you using our interlibrary loan service. It's free, but it takes about 5 days for an article and 12 for a book to arrive, so plan accordingly. Not only are these databases a great place to search for information, you can also share or save your content that you found. Just make sure that you save it somewhere so you can find it again. Finally, if you find yourself in need of additional support, you can schedule an appointment by clicking the appointments link on the library homepage. Or feel free to drop by the Research Help Desk on the first floor of Fulton Library. Our staff is happy to help you with all your research needs.